Stop scrolling for a second. Everyone is whispering the same scary question right now. Is the AI boom just a giant bubble waiting to pop? Remember the dot-com crash? Or the electric vehicle hype where stocks skyrocketed and then crashed and burned? Well, Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang just dropped some shocking comments addressing this exact fear. And what he said might completely change how you look at your portfolio. If you own Nvidia stock, or if you're thinking about buying it, you cannot afford to miss what I'm about to share. We are talking about billions in unexpected revenue, a massive shift to made-in-America manufacturing, and a new price target that will blow your mind. Let's dive in. Welcome back to Wealthory AI, where we decode finance AI, but the reality? It's completely different. By the end of this video, you'll understand why inventory rising is actually good news, what the CEO thinks about the so-called AI bubble, and a specific year, 2027, that could determine the future of this company. Smash that like button if you're ready to make money in the AI revolution, and let's get into the numbers. Section 1. The mystery of the pileup. Inventory. First, let's talk about something that usually scares investors. Inventory. Nvidia's management just revealed that their inventory, the chips they have sitting in the warehouse, grew by roughly 32%. Now, usually, when you see a company's unsold goods piling up, you panic. Here is the explain like I'm 12 breakdown. Imagine you run a lemonade stand. If you have 500 cups of lemonade sitting on the table and no one is buying them, that's bad, right? That's what happened to companies like Nike recently. They made too many shoes. People stopped buying, and now they have to slash prices just to get rid of them. But Nvidia is different. Nvidia isn't piling up chips because no one wants them. They are piling them up because they have a massive line of customers around the block screaming, "Take my money." They also increased their supply commitments by 63%. That means they are calling their suppliers and saying, "Send us everything you have. We are going to sell out." The takeaway: this inventory buildup isn't a mistake. It's preparation for a massive explosion in sales. They are getting ready for war, and they plan to win. Section 2. The bubble debate. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the bubble. Is AI just hype? Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang says, absolutely not, and here is why he is right. In 2020 and 2021, we saw the electric vehicle bubble. Companies were showing PowerPoint presentations of cars that didn't even exist yet, and investors were throwing billions of dollars at them. That was a bubble because the stock price was high, but the actual sales were zero. AI is different. Nvidia isn't selling dreams. They are selling the shovels for the gold rush, and they are selling them right now. Companies like Microsoft, Meta, and Google are buying billions of dollars worth of chips. Why? Because these chips are actually making them more productive and profitable today. This isn't a PowerPoint presentation. It's real cash flow. Jensen Huang sees the data from the inside. He sees the orders coming in for next year and the year after. He says the demand is real, tangible, and growing. If the guy selling the chips isn't worried, maybe we shouldn't be either. I want to hear from you. Do you think we are in an AI bubble, or is this just the beginning of a 10-year bull run? Drop a bubble or boom in the comments below. I read every single comment. Section 3. The Made in USA cost spike. Okay, here is the tricky part. This is the part that usually kills a company's profits. Nvidia is moving some of its manufacturing to the United States. Now, we all know that building things in the US is way more expensive than building them in Taiwan. Labor is more expensive, electricity is more expensive, everything costs more. Analysts were expecting Nvidia's profit margins, the amount of money they keep after paying expenses, to drop. But guess what? Nvidia dropped a bombshell. They said, yeah, costs are going up, but we don't care. Well, not exactly. What they actually said was that even with rising costs from inflation and tariffs, they expect to keep their gross profit margins flat at around 75%. How is that possible? It's called scale. Imagine baking one cookie. It costs a lot of time and mess, but if you bake 1,000 cookies at once, the cost per cookie drops dramatically. Nvidia is selling so many units that the sheer volume is canceling out the higher costs of making them in America. This is huge because it de-risks the company. They are less dependent on foreign supply chains, but still making the same juicy profits. Section 4. The new price target. So what is the stock actually worth? Based on these new numbers, the $65 billion revenue forecast, and the strong margins, we have updated our fair value calculation. Previously, the fair value was hovering around $201. But after seeing this earnings report, the new fair value calculation jumps to $214 per share. Why the jump? Because Nvidia proved they can generate free cash flow even when costs go up. They proved that 2027 isn't just a maybe, it's a locked-in growth year. When a company makes more cash than expected, the stock is worth more. It's that simple. If you are a long-term holder, this is the green light you were looking for. The risk is there, sure. Tech is always risky, but the reward potential is still looking incredible. So, to recap, the bubble is a myth. The inventory pileup is actually a war chest for future sales. And Nvidia is printing money, even while moving production to the USA. The AI revolution is moving fast, and things change every single week. If you want to stay ahead of the curve and not get left behind, you need to be subscribed to this channel. Here is my challenge to you. Take a look at your portfolio. Are you investing in companies that have real sales or just hype? Let's stick to the companies making real moves. If you found value in this breakdown, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a market update. I'm seeing some crazy data on another AI stock that no one is talking about yet. I'll be breaking that down in the next video. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching Wealthory AI. Keep learning, keep investing, and I'll see you in the next one.